welcome back to another video. This is not going to be like a typical video that I usually do. I just wanted to talk real quick, okay? In honor of Men's Mental Health Awareness, you know, it's June, I just figured I'd talk for a little bit. If you are going through something, if you do not feel like you are meant to be here, if you feel as if your life isn't worth living, you need to talk to someone. I know it's not easy, you know, trying to find someone to talk to or trying to open up about your feelings. It's not easy, and I get it. I get it's not easy to talk about your feelings. I think it's best to try and find someone, whether it's someone super close to you, family member, significant other, or just someone that you meet on the street. If they are willing to listen to you, if they are gonna listen to you, do it. And I'm not saying you have to do this in front of a big group of people. I'm not saying you have to do this in front of, but just talk to someone. Me personally, I would love to talk to one person. Just one-on-one. I would like to talk to someone one-on-one. That's how I would manage. But again, I know it's not easy opening it up about feelings, and sometimes it's difficult to express what you're feeling. You might not even know what you're feeling. But the best thing you can do is try your best to get out what you can and talk to someone. Sitting alone, rotting, just stuck in your head, being alone, it's not gonna help. It will make things worse. It will. You need to try and get out there. You need to try and talk to someone. You need to try and be with someone. Just even going outside. You know, going outside can really affect how you're feeling as well. At least with me it can. I love being outside. Yes, try your best to talk to someone. So 2 years ago, I myself was not in a very good spot whatsoever. Very, very low. Not in the right headspace. I don't know how much, I think I've talked about this a little bit, but I was binging, and that's mainly like the lead cause of why I was feeling the way I did, because, you know, jumping your weight up and then starving, coming back down, jumping it up, starving, you know what I mean? It's not a good cycle. Your hormones are going to be absolutely messed up. So that was just part of why I was feeling the way I was. So I got into this deep depressive state, and I did what I told you guys not to. I sat in my room, listened to sad music, you know, I slept for hours and hours. So I slept until like midnight, 1 o'clock. It was terrible. And the thing is, you always need to check up on your friends. Always check up on people. Because my closest best friend didn't even realize that I was depressed that summer. He never knew. Neither did the other one. Both of them didn't know. But that was probably the lowest point of my life. So, just make sure you talk to someone. Make sure you check up on everyone. Check up on as many people as you can. Try and be there for people. And I'm not saying you need to be there for everyone. I'm not saying you are supposed to, you know, help everyone, because you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to help every single person you meet. It's not easy. But I want you to try your best to try and help people as much as you can. There are tons of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that deal with mental health, that deal with stress, carrying the weight or burden of that stress, anxiety, overthinking. There are things that will totally tear them down. And it's not easy to get over. And it sucks because I know that there's people that struggle, but sometimes they don't even know what it is. They're just so in their head or so stressed out that they don't even know what's causing it. It could be the fear of the future. It could be the fear of failing. It could be the fear of not succeeding, which is basically the same thing, but it could be the fear of loss. It could be loss, like family loss, or significant other, or friends. It could be social anxiety. Social anxiety is a big one. I know there are a lot of people out there that deal with heavy social anxiety. It could just be yourself like the way you see yourself. There are so many different factors dealing with mental health. There are so many different things that will cause problems. You always just need to think about what someone is going through and try and be there for them and try and help them. So just try. You're meant to be here for a reason. God put you on this earth for a reason. But taking your life is not going to be the way about it. That is not the answer. Neither is hurting yourself. I know people think that they deserve that pain. Hurting yourself is not the answer. Killing yourself is not the answer. There are other ways to cope. There are other ways to heal. In my opinion, try and get out with people. With your friends. If you don't have those friends, try family. And if you're not, if you don't have that much, and I know there are some people out there, someone watching this might have this situation. If you believe that you don't have anyone, I want you to go out and just try and talk to someone. People on the street, yes, there are a lot of snobby, not the greatest, not the nicest people. They're everywhere, okay? They're obviously in the biggest cities. They're in the smallest cities. Small little towns, it doesn't matter. They're everywhere, okay? I've talked about in my other videos, there are always going to be people that don't like you. No matter what, no matter who you are, there is always going to be someone or people that doesn't like you, that don't like you. So, going out there, trying to talk to people, you will find someone that is good. You will find someone that will listen to you. You will find someone that will help you. One way or another, there will be someone there. There will be someone for you. If you think you are lonely, if you're stuck either in a heartbreak, if you're stuck just like if you don't think you're gonna find anyone, trust me, there will be a time. There's someone there, and they will find you. You will find them. God will bring you two together. So if you're feeling lonely, just know, if you keep focusing on you and not focusing on trying to find someone else, He will bring you guys together. He will have you guys meet, and then you guys together will work together, and you guys will bond, and you guys will grow. You will find that person. You will. There is someone out there for you. There's going to be people that try and budge in. There are going to be people that try and ruin it. Focus on each other. Focus on God and focus on each other. That's the best thing you can do. There are always going to be people that try and ruin your relationships. There are going to be people that are jealous. It doesn't matter. You have to focus on each other. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Just focus on each other. But anyways, that's not what I was talking about. If you are feeling lonely, there is 100% someone out there for you. Do not worry. I know you're probably thinking, there's no one there. I'm not going to find someone. You will. Try to not focus on finding someone. The more you focus on that, the more you're not going to focus on yourself. It's going to be harder to find someone. It's going to be harder for them to come to you. You just need to focus on you. The more you focus on you, the more yourself will grow. The more you'll mature, the more you'll, I don't know what I'm looking for. You're going to grow more. And the more you grow, the different hobbies you have or job or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to link up with someone. Oh, not that word. I don't like that word. You're going to meet someone, and that other person will more than likely like what you're doing. You know what I mean? But if you're going to be stuck trying to always look for someone or not focus on yourself, you're not going to grow in that way. You're not going to grow mentally. You're not going to grow physically. You're not going to grow. Like, you're just going to be stuck. Okay? So, and if you're stuck there, it's going to be 10 times harder finding someone. And then if you do get into a relationship, it probably won't go well. That's why it is the best thing to try and just focus on yourself. So that is if you're feeling lonely. There are many different aspects. You can dislike yourself. You can, again, feel lonely. There's mental stress. There's physical stress. There's people out there that are working a job, they still go to the gym, and then they have to care for either a family or they have a side hustle or something. They're balancing all three. They have to deal with bills. there's all these different aspects that come together, and there are people out there that have all this mental stress on them. It's not easy. So, if you are feeling like you need to take your life, it's not the answer. There's always someone there for you. If you don't know if that person is there, if there's no one there that's willing to listen, there is someone out there that will listen. Either they're gonna come to you, or you're gonna have to go find them. And it's not easy. But there is one person that is always there for you. And that is God. He is always with you. He is always listening. He has the answers. Now, he might not give it to you straight up. He might not just hand you stuff. That's not gonna happen. But he will lead you. He will lead you in the right direction. But you needed to put in the work to go down that direction. There's a saying that my girlfriend's dad has. Now, I might say this wrong, but I hope you guys get the idea. You can't lean on a shovel and pray for a hole. So basically what that is saying, you can't pray for something and think you're immediately going to get it. You have to still work for it. You're not alone. You are not alone. Taking your life is not the answer. Self-harm is not the answer. If you are feeling this way, you need to talk to someone. Your life matters. Doing something that you cannot come back from will hurt other people. If you think it won't, I'm almost 100% positive it will. It will have effect on many people. I don't know if that was necessarily like a good speech, but I just felt like trying to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it was I just wanted to talk about it. I don't know if it was the greatest message, but I hope it reaches the right people. I hope it helps people. But yeah, I felt like explaining and talking about it, because especially with Men's Mental Health Awareness Month being here, I figured it would be the best to try and speak about it. So yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I hope it helped you or helped someone. I hope it reaches the right people. I hope it helps you guys. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I love y'all. I'll catch you guys later.